In this video, we'll be talking about liability versus insurance when it comes to shipping, the types of claims, the responsibilities of shippers and consignees, and the steps to take in case of damage or lost shipments. So before we dive into the nitty-gritty of claims, let's start by understanding the key differences between carrier liability and insurance. See, carrier liability refers to the legal responsibility of a transportation provider for loss, damage, or delay of freight. Essentially, it means that the carriers are presumed to be responsible for any harm that may come to the goods unless they can prove otherwise. However, it's important to note that the carriers can argue against this liability. For instance, there could be exemptions for certain types of goods or circumstances beyond the carrier's control, like natural disasters. On the other hand, we have insurance. Insurance, when it comes to shipping, refers to a separate contract between the shipper and an insurance company. This contract provides financial protection against the risk of loss, damage, or theft of goods during transportation. Insurance policies are tailored to the specific needs of the shipper and can cover accidents, theft, fire, natural disasters, and other unforeseen events. Now, carrier liability does provide a basic level of protection for the shippers. However, it may not fully cover the value of high-value goods or adequately compensate for the potential losses. So, how does this impact the shipper? Well, it's crucial to determine whether you are shipping new or used items. This distinction plays a significant role in the liability coverage provided by the carriers. Let me explain. When it comes to new items, carriers generally offer coverage up to $25 per pound. So if you're shipping a brand new product, you can easily prove its value and claim compensation accordingly. You know it was in perfect condition when it left the warehouse. However, the situation changes when it comes to used items. Carriers generally only provide coverage up to 10 cents per pound for used goods. But why is that? Well, let's think about it. A used product may have been broken before it even reached the carrier, so there's no concrete proof that the item was in working condition when it was loaded onto the truck. All in all, it's crucial to determine whether the items you're shipping are new or used. Take your time when you're talking to your customers and don't just breeze through this question. If the carrier cannot offer sufficient coverage, then it's wise to have your customer consider searching for third-party insurance that can cover the full value of the product. So, what is a claim? Well, a claim is a legal request to the carrier for a specific amount of money for the loss or damage of freight. Now, when it comes to claims, there are 4 types you may encounter during the shipping process: loss claims, shortage claims, damage claims, or concealed claims. Loss claims occur when a shipment is picked up but ultimately goes missing without any proof of delivery. A shortage claim is made when the expected freight doesn't arrive and there's a discrepancy in the original amount shipped. Damage claim is when visible damage occurs during transit. It can be noted on the proof of delivery and a damage claim can be filed. Concealed damage involves damage that is not immediately visible and cannot be noted on the proof of delivery. These damages are often discovered after delivery. Now that we understand the different types of claims, let's discuss the responsibilities of both the shipper and the consignee in the shipping process. As a shipper, it's their responsibility to ensure that the freight is properly packaged to withstand normal transportation conditions. This includes securing the items to prevent shifting and damage during transit. Additionally, accurate labeling and proper documentations are essential. When it comes to consignees, they play a vital role in the shipping process as well. Consignees, also known as the receiving party, need to thoroughly inspect shipments upon arrival. If they notice any loss or damage, they need to make sure it's noted on the delivery receipt. This documentation is crucial for filing claims accurately. What steps to take in case of damage or lost shipments? The first rule, inspect and document. You want to make sure the consignee takes a close look at the delivered freight, inspecting every part or item. If necessary, they can open the crates to check for concealed damage. They need to note down any stolen, missing, or damaged items and make sure to inform them not to be intimidated by the drivers rushing them. They have the right to record all necessary details. Also, taking photos will help provide strong evidence for the claim. Next, communicate and cooperate. We want to write down everything observed and make detailed notes of damages and shortages on the bill of lading. Inform the carrier of the situation as soon as possible. Effective communication and cooperation can facilitate salvage, redelivery, or the return of freight. Timely reporting of damage or shortages increases the chances of resolving the issue promptly. Number 3, you want to preserve the freight. It's crucial not to refuse the shipment or discard damaged freight. By keeping all freight and packages intact, you increase your chances of receiving the full freight claim amount. Retaining the damaged items allows for further assessment and evidence during the claims process. Even though this next one may seem like a no-brainer, you'll be surprised. Make sure you file the claim. Fill out the proper freight claim, shipping claim, cargo claim, or transportation claim paperwork. These legal requests serve to seek financial reimbursement for the damage or lost freight. Remember, the claim should cover the costs incurred by the shipper, not the profit, and it should reflect the difference between the original value and the damage value. The carrier must acknowledge the claim within 30 days of filing. Now, for concealed damages and shortages, report them to the carrier within 5 days of receiving the shipment. Now, this last one to me is probably the most important one. You'll be surprised how many people feel as though because I have a claim, I don't have to do this. You have to do this. You need to make sure you pay the freight bill. Regardless of any damage, lost, or theft, it's important to pay the freight bill as soon as possible. The shipper remains responsible for the payment of the transported goods. And what's going to happen? The claim will be processed by the insurance company and the reimbursement will be handled accordingly. In conclusion, by understanding the responsibilities of shippers and consignees, as well as following the necessary steps in case of damage or lost shipments, you can protect yourself and ensure a smoother resolution. Remember, keep all necessary documents, such as the bill of lading, invoices, packing slips, and photos of the damaged product. By being proactive and informed, you can navigate through the shipping process more effectively. As always, we appreciate you all for joining us. If you enjoyed this content and you haven't done so already, check out our last video. We go through understanding freight class. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.